All right. So, yeah, you guys are going to make a lot of money if you pursue the retail side of the avatar service, because honestly, we're going to be underpricing that product so much. And it has a big value out there in the marketplace. That is not something we just created. That's something that other companies are out there selling for a lot of money. So, you know, low end, you're talking $300 to $500 just to set one up. That's the setup fee on an avatar, a customized avatar. A monthly fee, $150. So you can see what y'all are getting it for here right now is because Joseph has the license to the software, can create them and sell them at whatever price he wants to. So thanks be to God, Joseph came along to AI. He is the service provider for your avatars. So, but he's also going to facilitate the company, his own company that actually provides those avatars and allows you to be able to go out and sell them and make this nice chunk of change on the retail sell, as business owners and business professionals would want to have these. It's going to get to the point where, let's see, what is it? Everybody's got a microwave oven. Who doesn't have a microwave oven now? Well, anybody in business is going to have an avatar on their website. Everybody's got a website. Remember when nobody had websites? All of a sudden, websites were available. Now, everybody who's in business has a website. In fact, there's a saying that if you don't have a website, you're not in business. So everybody has a website now. Well, business professionals, they all have their own websites. They're all using Facebook. I think we can probably have avatars connected to people's Facebook pages. So there's a whole nother gamut for the avatars that I don't think anybody's thought of. Get an avatar and have it connected to your Facebook page. People come on your Facebook page, there you are talking to them. So I think the coolest thing ever would be for all of you to do a personal avatar for yourself and put it on your Facebook page. So when people go there, they're not just reading what you put there. They're not just looking at the things you post on there. They're hearing you talk. They're seeing you. They're looking at your body language. They're getting to know you, getting to know you. So, what a cool thing to do. You get to be here on the cutting edge of taking avatars into the world before they become a thing that everybody's got. Y'all are in the front of it here. Wow. What a place to be, on top of being at the front of these matrix programs that we're connecting to all of this stuff. I mean, I just really don't think any of you really understand the power of the position that you're in right now. Just being knowledgeable of this at all at this moment. Just think about it. Where do you sit? You're within how many people? Millions and millions and millions and millions of people and business owners and business professionals that are out there in the world don't even know about this yet. And here you sit. What a privileged place to be. I'm telling you what, if you're not counting your blessings, if you're underestimating the power of what you've got and what it can do for you, you need to take a closer look. You need to take a closer look. And those people you've been talking to that haven't jumped as if they were sitting on a hot plate, you know what? They truly don't get it. The power of where they're sitting and the opportunity that's in front of them. Truly don't get it. What I know is all of you who are here, who stay plugged in, who come to every training, who show up at every call every night, part of the reason you're showing up at that call is to get knowledge. But the other part of the reason, the most important reason for all of you to show up at that call every night is to show the numbers of people that are getting involved in this, to show the power of what we've got. There's power in numbers. When there's only a few people come to the call, it makes whatever we're showing look weak. If it was powerful and exciting, there would be a lot of people there. That's what the people who are coming, the guests that people are bringing, that's what they're thinking. Well, there's hardly anybody here. How long has this been going on? 2-3 months? There's only 20 people on this call. And they think, that's all there is? Nothing to this. There's nothing exciting about this. Very, very important that everybody show up every night to the call as if it was a life or death thing. I gotta be on the call. I gotta be on the call. It's the numbers that are showing there. It's the numbers of people who speak out and talk that make a difference to those new people looking at this the first time. You got to realize most people can't see past the end of their nose, and they're walking around with blinders on too. You know, you know, you got to lead and direct them where you want them to go. How do we lead and direct them where we want them to go? We got to show them something that gets them excited and emotionally involved. That's why I pull out this whole thing about how powerful what we have is, that we can actually use it to eradicate poverty. That makes people think about it a little bit different than, oh, just here's another opportunity, another one of those things. No, it points out to them that you could be part of this whole problem of poverty, that together we can cure poverty, we can cure that problem. It's a disease created by Satan. So anyway, it's by you being here and talking about this and expressing your heartfelt feelings for what you've got and what you see in it for yourself, and how you see yourself being part of the solution of poverty, that gets them then to see themselves in that same position, that same ability to be part of everybody else's problems while being a part of their own problems, and they see the power of that, and they become emotionally involved. That is the whole purposes of the evening call, is to get those guests who are coming in there to become emotionally involved in what we're doing, emotionally involved, pull them in. So the more of you that will speak out and say things, the more powerful that call is, the more we get those people just like, they want to do this. It becomes a desire within them to do this. It's not something they feel like they're being drug into. It's something they feel this strong desire to want to be a part of. And that's what moves people to action. Why they finally log into the back office, copy that little page, make that payment, and send that email because they have been moved, emotionally moved to action. So remember that about the evening calls. Very, very important. Encourage everybody to be there. Send out notifications. A lot of people have good intentions to be there, but I'm going to tell you what, good intentions don't mean anything to me. It's the action. When people say, oh, I meant to be there, I meant to be there. No, you didn't. If you meant to be there, you'd have been there. Oh, I was trying to get there. No, you weren't. If you wanted to be there, you'd have been there. Meant to be, trying, those words don't mean anything to me at all. They're just excuses why you weren't there. So, but a lot of people get super busy and time passes by and they don't realize what time it is. I have 2 alarms that go off before every call. They start going off. One of them, they both, 2 phones set with alarms, both of them. I have to go turn them off on both phones. That is to make sure I don't miss and forget what time it is. 2 phones go off at the same time, an hour before each call, letting me know it's an hour till the meeting starts. I need to be sure I don't get myself tied up or involved in something that I can't be free in the top of the hour. 30 minutes later, so I turn those alarms off. 30 minutes later, they both go off again, giving me my 30-minute notification. Those alarms, I don't turn off. I hit the snooze. Every 10 minutes, they come off again. Snooze on both of them. I got to snooze both of them. I don't just snooze one. I mean, I don't just miss any of them until the meeting time has started, to make sure that I don't miss the meeting time. It's not just important for me to be here, guys. It's important for you to be here. I'm on recording. They hear me on all the recordings everywhere. If I died today, everything I've said is pretty much recorded. People could keep listening to it. But when they are only listening to the recording, they're not hearing the power of the group. So this is why it's so important that real live people come to the calls to show up, so they see these numbers of people showing up there. I can have 1,000 people on that Zoom call, y'all. there's several hundred people that have already registered for this, and we got what, 20 people that show up on the call. The people coming to the calls right now need to be seeing 100 people showing up on that call. It's busy. There's a lot of people there. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of people have something good to say. That's what the new people need to see and hear. Not me. I'm on a recording already. It's not what I have to say that's going to pull them in. It's what you have to say. It's what you want to share that's going to make a difference. And you guys are going to have so many people in your downline coming in here. You will have no clue how many of those guests are actually in your downline. You know, it's interesting that, for instance, Joanne here had no clue that certain people were already in her downline. She didn't even know it. People don't know it. You can't even look in your downline area and see who they are because it's on a spreadsheet with me. You can come in here and I can share it with you and show you. But I'm going to tell you what, you're going to see when we activate the NMAS, how many people could already be underneath you. And as it grows and grows and grows, you'll never even know who all's underneath you. There'll be so many people, you won't be able to keep up with it. So many people, you won't be able to keep up with it. So you just need to treat everybody who comes into the call and have that consideration that there could very well be in your downline. You want to just support everybody because you want everybody else to support the people that you bring. You want them to show up and be here. When you bring a guest, you want them to, other people here to have a positive influence on your guest. So you need to be here to provide the same. It's a win-win deal for everyone. For everyone. And everyone supports everyone. And that's where the power and the synergy comes from that allows us to be able to be so powerful and so productive that we can actually eradicate poverty. You know, it comes from the power of the numbers of people coming together to accomplish a common goal. Synergy, that's what we're creating. So anyway, I am working on new presentations to make the evening calls more powerful. We're going to be replacing all the videos on all the capture pages. And we're going to be bringing out a new avatar to go into the new year with Einstein. And he'll probably be the most common. He'll take the place of Santa. Right now, Santa talks about all the different things that we're doing. The three different matrices here, but we're going to define down some avatars to specifics, and then have like Einstein that talks about everything in general that goes on at the school. So, but we're going to move into that area of the retail sales on the avatars. We know that everybody who's in network marketing is going to want to take advantage of the NMAS system and that money train opening up to put all their links in there. But we're going to really start targeting in for those retail sales. Because when we go into the retail sales on these avatars and we're able to offer them at such a ridiculously low price compared to the other people selling avatars, and you're going to get that nice chunk of change, you're looking at least $100 on any avatar that we sell to a business professional. Your commission on it is going to be at least $100. Well worth your time to expose it. And then those people you expose it to, well, they want money too. So there's going to be an area on your website, the replicated website that we give you to host on your hosting over at GDI, for the purpose of selling to the retail businesses, the business professionals and business owners. There's going to be an area on there about an affiliate program. When they click on that, it's going to take them to your link to join us in the school, and that will feature the Einstein character. So, you know, then it's going to go into the whole spiel about how they can make money selling avatars. But they're your customer first. They'll always be your customer. That avatar that they bought to for their business, you'll forever get your retail part of that. That's your customer. Even if they become an affiliate of the school, their purchase for their personal business is still your sell, not theirs. They got to go get their own. They got to go sell to somebody else. Joanne, I see your hand is up. Let's do some Q&A.
All I wanted to say is, oy vey. Is anybody here Jewish? It's like unbelievable. I cannot believe what you're doing. I'm just like, my girlfriend is coming into this program. You don't know how I usually have to fight with her to get in. And she is like, where, like you say, where do I sign? She- she- she's and oh my God, I can't believe this whole program.
Yeah.
I love
We're
you. I love
only
you. I
gonna
love
get
you.
better. I love you too. I love
I
all of you.
I know, and I love everybody too.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
just
that's
sharing
all
love
I
here,
had to
really.
say. That's all I had to say. You're all the greatest.
Thank you, Joanne, and you are too. It takes
Okay.
it takes it takes a village to raise a kid, and it takes a community to eradicate poverty, change the world, and the effects of what we do. We may not
Yeah.
wipe out all the evil that's in the world, but we're sure going to put a big dent in it. That's what I know. We're going to put a big
That's
dent in it because when you help people have enough money to meet their needs and their wants, you change their attitude about everything. You change how they behave. People will be nicer. There won't be so much robbing and stealing and people doing drugs and alcohol because they can't stand their reality. They're just trying to escape. That's all drugs and alcohol are, is just self-medication, a way to escape reality. That's all it is. They won't need to escape their reality. They'll have a great reality. Because they're not struggling. They're not struggling. You can take and turn a bad attitude into a good attitude in somebody just because their needs are being met. They got nothing to worry about, no troubles. Akuta Matata. Yeah, got no troubles. Yep, yep. And it's a whole lot easier to deal with difficult people when you don't have any problems. You can just kind of like let whatever they're doing just kind of like, well, that's your problem. Adios, amigos. Vaya con Dios. So yeah, it's going to be a great time for everybody in the future as we're moving forward here, and we're on this mission right now to see how many homeless mothers we can get in housing before Christmas. Who could even begin to think they could do something like that? It's the 1st of November. How many days does it take for everybody to get to and fill up a matrix? 15 days. Of course, we're not working it from top to bottom because we're going to lock everybody in and make them all make money. Nobody dangling around out there waiting for spillover. They're not going to be dangling around waiting for spillover. We're forcing them to have income by building it 15 levels deep. Nobody gets to put in another person sideline to them till their leg is 15 levels deep. 15 levels deep. That assures everybody gets $15 every month. Right there. Bam. Done. Done deal. Continuing to build down. Continuing to build down. And then you come back up starting at the 14th person on you put in another person, it's going to come down looking at those first 15 people. It's going to look for the next empty position starting at the 14th person. The 14th person gets your next person. The 14th person under you. When you fill through 15 level, your next person is looking to come in underneath the 14th person. That gives everybody from that 14th person all the way up that string of people you just created a payment, another payment. So now how much have they got coming in? They got their 15 plus you just put another person, they got another one. The next people in that line of 15 people that hit 15, well, their first person's coming in underneath their 14th person. Everybody's, after they're full through 15 levels, down, I'm not talking cross line full, I'm talking down a straight line full through 15 people. It starts coming up looking for the next open position starting at the 14th person and putting somebody under every single person. Under every single person. So that's 15 people doing that. You know, 15 people's next person comes in underneath the people that are already in that line. Let's say you got somebody up here on level 1 that never put anybody in, and you put in 2 more, another person, and those people brought 2 who brought 2, or some of these got 2 and some people got some more. It built down 15 levels, and here you got this person sitting up on level 1. He still hadn't brought in 2 people. Hadn't even brought 2 people in, but he's already full through 15 levels. Where does his first person go in? Down at the 14th level under him. That's your 13th level. He has put his person under there, which just fed all those people 13 levels up again and back up to you. So we're absolutely forcing everybody to have an income, absolutely forcing everybody to have spillover. There's no way around it. And we're taking the weight off of the heavy producers to have to fill in so much width. When they sponsor somebody and start that second leg, now they got to worry about all those people coming in over there while they're still trying to pump the other side. Nope, we're just pumping one side. Just filling it in, filling it in, filling it in from one side across to the other. Yep. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. You go down once and then keep coming back up. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Like firecrackers going off. Yeah. So it is going to be a phenomenally good time coming up here for the holidays. The more the merrier, and the more money that flows, the merrier it will be for everyone. So yeah, we're definitely going to be planting all these homeless mothers positions up in and around throughout all of this matrix. And the more y'all do, put more money in your pockets between now and Christmas, the more of those homeless mommy positions that are going to be collecting along the way as it builds out. Can't stop it. Can't stop this. We will succeed at everything we put our hands to here. There's no such thing as failure in my book anyway. That's a word that doesn't exist. What is failure? I don't know. Failure is just, I just didn't do it. That's all. You can do anything you can imagine. Put your mind to it. Absolutely. So that's what we're doing here. And even those who don't, we're going to make believers out of them too, and turn them around into people who just can't resist telling somebody else what they got here. Just plug them in. They don't believe it, just tell them, just get the avatar, just put your money here. Take the next spot and quit whining. If it doesn't work, hey, tell you what, I'll give you your money back and I'll keep your position. How's that? I have told this to people actually recently. You know, you don't believe it will work? That's fine. You know, I'll give you your money back and I'll keep your position. So, you know, there you go. People don't like having anything taken away from them. Use the takeaway. There's your good takeaway right there. A lot of people say things like, well, I don't know if this is for you or not. You know, well, I just don't think this would be good for you. I don't think you'd be, you know, they use this takeaway methods that I really don't like. But when you tell somebody, you put your money where your mouth is, when you tell them, hey, look, you put your $35 here and get this avatar. You don't make the money. I'll buy your position back from you. I'll buy it from you. Think what you done. Another $65,000 coming in every month. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So you got somebody can't see the daylight between the bushes there or whatever. Well, just offer them, hey, look, you know, just get the position, pay. And if you don't get any money in 3 months' time, if you haven't got your money back, I will give you your $35 and I'll take your position. No problem. No problem. Yeah. Yeah. Easy peasy. Any other questions this morning? I'm going to cut this short because I am going to go work with the programmer the rest of the day. We're going to try to get y'all up and running on NMAS. Thank you for all of you who have already sent your payments for NMAS. We are going to be all day today working on watching these calculators as we plug in your payments that you made for NMAS. If you reserved a spot in NMAS or you know somebody who did, tell them it's time to get the payments in. We are working with the calculators. This money that you're paying is monetized. You will be getting compensation money. You will be getting paid out of it. I predict by the end of the week, we first need to make sure these calculators are all working correctly and that the build out of the structure is, working the way we want it to work. And everything goes automated. We'll be making it live to you. You'll begin to be able to see how many people are in your downline, and we will be paying you on the money you're sending in right now. So we're asking everybody to get a hold of those people who reserved a spot in the NMAS, to go ahead and get that first $25 on in. Use the same method that we've been using on the avatars. Next month, when it's time for you to pay, you will actually be using your automated system to make that payment. There'll be an area in there where you go in and you put in the information from your Cash App and all of that, and you'll be able to manage it yourself. But for this first initial, while we're testing it, we want everybody to go ahead and just send the payment using the email system that we have set up for the avatars, same way. And just put in that email that you send in that it's for your NMAS, first month NMAS, November NMAS. Yep. So time to do it. We're doing it to it. Monetize money there. So we should have all of that fully functioning, I would predict, by the end of the week. Commissions going out for any money that came in between now and then it will be kind of like an automated thing, and you'll see the money start to stack up, and every day we'll pay it out, and you'll see that we put notations in there in your wallet where it paid out to you. So anyway, we're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Making things happen. All right. Any other questions here this morning?
I do, Lizelle. I have a poor gentleman who for some reason, he connected his Zelle account. He's with a credit union. And I believe he said he connected his Zelle with his debit card, so it's not going to work. Is there any possible way that he can pay this time with PayPal?
No, I don't have any PayPal accounts.
Oh, you don't?
No. PayPal is not nice to people in network marketing. So
well, I tell you what, he could probably pay me.
Exactly. And then when he sends in his email, he needs to send the email, copy that form from the dashboard, send that in the email, and say on there, paid by Joanne Rothschild's Cash App, and here is the hashtag, that identifier. Now, do you all know, I'm getting a lot of emails from people, and they're sending us, let me get into Cash App here. Let's just do this. A lot of people are sending us emails, and they're putting their name, their Cash App handle in the area where we're asking for the payment confirmation information. So yeah, I mean, you've got to give us the identifier, the hashtag or the identifier. The hashtag
at the bottom.
A hashtag is not your username, okay? A hashtag or identifier or transaction number is the specific, it will be different every single time you make a payment. It will be different. It's a different set of numbers, a different code. It's something that's generated when you make that a payment that identifies that particular payment. Please don't send us your username or what it is people use when they send you money in Cash App. That's not what we need. What we need is your like, say right here, when you make a payment, you go to your activity, you scroll down to the payment that you made, who you made it to. So here's a payment that Russell sent to us. And you can, if you scroll down in the transaction, you'll find this identifier number right here. This is what we need people to send to us in those emails. We need to know the name of the person on the account. If it's not your name, if somebody else made the payment for you, from Cash App, OGPay, or something like that, we need to know, or even in Zelle, if somebody made a payment for you in Zelle, we need to know the name of the person, the name on that account. We go over there, we have to first find that person. We need the date the payment was made. That's the first thing we're looking for, is the date. Then we look for the name of the person who made the payment for you. And then we're looking for the identifier that matches up right here. 3 things we got to have: date, name on the account, and the identifier. If it's not your own account, the account doesn't have your name on it, we're never going to find your payment if somebody else made it for you and you didn't tell us, oh, so-and-so made this payment. We need the emails about the payments from the person that the payment is pertaining to, not from the person who made the payment, but the person whose account it affects, whose
Lisa?
AAI account it's being paid for. Yes.
It's Linda. So
Uh-huh.
I was unaware at first when I made like the very first payment on Cash App. What I get back on my phone is at the bottom it says completed and it's in green. And when you then I found out when you click on the word completed, it'll drop down and it'll show you that right after you make the
Right.
payment.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but I
You can
wasn't
get it
aware of it at
from their
first.
email. Yeah. 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 But it's
And
very
I
important
just,
that we
and I
have that
just found it a few
identified.
minutes ago too. I did it wrong too. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'll
just so
get it
y'all
right.
know,
I
make
promise.
sure people know to do this, because it really slows us down trying to go dig it up and figure it out. And as there's more and more and more people, you know, later what's going to happen is if they don't put the right information in the field, in the back office of the school, when you go and make your payments, it's going to be asking you to put this identifier number in there. If people put things like their Cash App, you know, this information up here, this username stuff, this is what people keep sending us. If they put that in there, it's going to cause a slowdown. They're not going to get entered into the matrix. If it's a new person, a new payment, they're not going to get entered into the matrix until we can figure out what's going on. We got to go identify and verify every payment. Every payment. So we just can't have people sending us their username here. The only place we want to see this is in your documentation that comes in with your ID information, your W-8, your W-9, and your photocopy ID. That email needs to contain your payment methods, how you get paid. That's how you get paid. So we need that with your legal documents. That's the place we need that. So, and I do have some people here that still have not sent us their their usernames for a wallet for us to send them their money. There's people in here who have money stacked up and we can't send it to them because we don't have anything from them telling us how to. Now, there's going to be an area in the back office where you're going to be entering that information as well. We're going to move away from all this email stuff. It's going to get much more automated, much easier for everybody. But we do need to make sure that people know where to find the hashtags, the identifiers, the transaction numbers. They got to know where those things are. We're going to try to put some videos in there to help everybody be able to, you know, we'll put some live example videos on the website, but still people don't open the videos and watch the videos. So, oh goodness. Anyway, you know, most of you are signing up people that you've actually had communication with. You know, if you're doing what Robert and Susan are doing, quite often you're going to have people that you just marketed to, they got your link and they just went in the back office and did whatever. So we're going to try to make all those steps between them seeing your link and the actual completion of getting their payment made and getting into these matrices a much more automated system so that you don't have to have as much interaction with everybody. But right now, y'all are pretty much talking to people that you know. And when you do make contact with somebody on any of the traffic exchanges, you're communicating with them as well here a little bit. So they're kind of learning to come to the Zoom call and learn what's going on. But, you know, considering that, you know, we're having to work with, you know, systems and methods here that we've created just to get by until this program is finished. Guys, we've done a really good job. Y'all got hundreds of people already registered, signed, and paid. And some of you have made a couple $100 here already, well over your $35 that you paid in. So the retention rate, nobody's dropping out. And nobody's going to, because we're forcing everybody to get paid. So we're just off to a good start. We're only going to get better. It's only going to get easier. And it is going to get much easier. I'm going to tell you what's going to make it easier, though. It isn't going to be anything we're doing on our side. I'm going to tell you what's going to make it easier. What's going to make it easier is that more and more of you have a testimony to make, and you come to the evening call and you give those testimonies. That is the thing that's going to make it easier, because that person who comes into the call as a guest hears your testimony, sees how many people are there, and hears your testimony. That's all they need to go sign somebody else up. They heard it. They were there live listening to all these people talking about how much money they're making already. They were there live and they heard it, and they're going to go tell somebody else. That's all they need. It doesn't matter what our products are. It doesn't matter what our system's like or how it's set up or what the website looks like. It ain't gonna matter. All it's gonna matter to them is there's people in here and they're getting money and they're all excited. And that's all they're gonna need to sign somebody else up. So it's gonna get a lot easier. A lot easier. The more money you guys make, the easier you make it for the new people coming in behind us. So yeah. All righty. Any other questions today? Ben Victor, welcome. I know that name. Good to see you here. Are you unmuted? You can unmute.
Look at that dog.
Can you hear me?
What's
Who wants
his
to say
name?
hi?
Oh, he's beautiful.
He is cute.
Yeah, who wants to say hi?
Pretty big.
Just,
He looks
put it
Ben, I
either.
see your hand is up there.
Yeah. My hand is up. I'm asking about the Santa Claus avatar. When I'm going to be able to receive that.
Let me actually go check and see if yours has come in. I haven't been in there yet this morning.
Mark, can we see your doggy again?
Bear.
Oh my,
Take a look.
oh my.
Best friend.
I would like to,
Yeah,
I would like to date that dog. That's,
He is
He's
the
beautiful.
most loving. He's the most smartest dog I've ever come across, and very loving.
that's what I need. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he goes
Mark,
where I go. Yes, ma'am.
Ah.
I need some information. Apparently, let me check one more thing here. Let me look at one more place. I think you're the one that Linda and I need to get together about your account. Is Linda, you still here? Yeah,
Yes, I am.
I need some, his avatar has not been ordered. I need some information to create this order for him. So if
Oh,
you want to get with me
okay.
about, yeah. I gotta go actually put him in that spot and everything.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, Mark, did you send in the email? Did you forward that I sent to you?
Oh
All
boy,
filled in?
Papa.
Yeah, I sent the information in. I've also sent the Cash App the wrong way, like she was talking about. So I'm going to have to find the identifier number and send that back in.
Well, that's okay, because that's how they'll pay you, but I had already put in information. I thought everything was complete. So after we're done here, Liesl, maybe we can talk for a minute.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Let's get that all finalized.
all right.
So then I can get his order in. So basically, all I really need is an email. I'm looking here in the emails to see. I don't see anything about that.
Rats don't
You
die.
sent an email, Linda, about that?
Yes, I did.
Mm,
I can resend it if you want, but I had sent
you
in,
send it to Yahoo?
yes. Yep.
Well,
And we had talked about how to do that since he was going into a certain position.
Right.
Yeah.
I need his username and full name and username in the email.
Yeah, that
Um,
should have already been,
I'm not finding that email at all.
okay, I'll resend it then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi.
All right. So any other questions here we need to work on this morning?
Yeah, I have a question. I have so many questions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm just here for the first time, and Macy just she gave me the link, this link. He was telling me about AI safe list, and he just gave me some brief information which I pretty much don't know what's really going on. So he gave me the link, so I joined in. So I wanted to know what's up, what's going on.
I'm sorry, I'm not clear what your question is.
Can you hear me?
Let's go.
I'm
Come on.
sorry.
Can you hear me?
I don't know. Maybe we don't have a good connection either. It seems to be cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
Have what?
Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear him?
Can I hear him? Not really. I'm getting like every other word or something here. I don't know. Is anybody else having problems hearing him? I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I can hear him better now.
You
Can you
can?
hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear him. I can hear you, Ben. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. I really want Missy just sent me the Zoom link to join. So she told me about there's traffic exchange coming up and all that, but I did not really know what's going on. So I really wanted to know what's up, like what's really going on.
Uh-huh. Well, we're launching 3 programs right now on a 2x4 fed matrix that's kind of a unique way we're approaching it. So basically the thing to do, Ben, would be get yourself in the matrix. You know, and then just hang on for the ride and come to class and get as much training as you can. Did you say, are you, I believe I recognize your name. Macy is your sponsor?
Yes, 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 yes.
Macy, yes. Macy can help you with the training, and there's also training here on different aspects of how you can market. It's all free training,
Oh,
but the more you can learn to market it, the more you can be part of helping perpetuate this and increase your earnings. So there's training here Tuesdays and Thursdays, and at 3 p.m. Eastern time, Susan comes in and trains on Safe List and some of the techniques that she uses. And she's also here in the evening after the evening call to teach that.
Okay.
She'll help you with that. Then there's some training in the back office of the school, in the folders in the back office. So I'll show you where you can find those. Just give me a second here, and I'll share the screen.
Okay.
If you go in the back office of the school and you click on, oh my goodness, what have I got going on here? Don't know if I can get, it's like I've gotten booted off again. Goodness. Well, clear the phone. Here we go. All right, so when you go in the back office of the school, Ben, right on the dashboard in this button right here that says your financial journey, you go in here, okay, and then you click on Marketing the Crusade, right there, Marketing the Crusade, and then it will take you to marketing techniques. You can study the videos that are in there. If you get into Robert Rome's trainings, you can watch his videos starting out with 01, 02, and 03. They're titled. And then you can come in here and get assistance from Robert in the mornings from 8 a.m. Eastern time for about an hour and a half. He's in here and he will walk you through, not walk you through, but he will answer questions that you may have about those videos that are posted here. So
Okay.
the ones in here called 01, 02, 03, those are the ones you want to start out with.
Do I have to watch all the videos?
Do what?
Do I have to watch all the videos?
Yeah, you would want to watch the videos. It's free training. It's
All of them.
thousands of dollars worth of free training. You know, any other company would be charging you a lot of money for that training. Robert has sponsored almost 1,000 people. He's within 20 people of having 1,000 people personally sponsored. I don't know anybody on the planet that has personally sponsored that many people into any. So
Okay,
obviously this training is worth a lot of money. A lot of money.
all right.
Yeah. So I would start there, learn how to do that. And of course, you're going to share this with everybody you know. But if you want to pick up the target market people, the network marketing people, I would learn to do this right here. If you don't have a big name list to work with already, you'll accumulate a lot of people learning how to do that.
All right. So,
Yeah.
what the training is it all about network marketing? Like,
What is what?
I said the video training. What is it all about? Is it about network marketing?
I'm not sure I understand that.
I said the videos I'm to watch. What are the trainings for? Is it for network marketing?
Yes. Yes. That's what we are, network marketing school. Free network marketing school. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll teach you how to market, and what you're going to market is actually marketing tools to people who would want them. That's where the money comes from.
Okay. So how do I get in? How do I register?
How do you what? How do you get started?
Yes.
Well, to get into the matrix, you would need to buy the Santa Claus avatar right now.
Yeah.
And then you would share your avatar on which is on a link with a video. I suggest, Ben, that the best thing to do would be to come in tonight to the training, to the presentation call, and hear what other people hear and see when they are first getting started. I know you already have an AAI account, but I don't think you're familiar with the new things that are happening. So I think the
Yeah. Yeah.
best thing for you would be to witness what other people who are just getting introduced to this are exposed to when they first start. And then you'll have a better understanding of what we're doing and where we're moving to.
Okay.
And then you would
Like,
just want to upgrade your account into these new matrices.
okay. Like,
Yeah.
what time? What time? What time?
It's at 9 p.m. Eastern time.
9 p.m. Eastern time. Oh,
9 p.m. Eastern time.
oh. That would be very late from my time here. 9 p.m. Eastern. That's gonna be 3 a.m. over
Oh
here.
my goodness. Well, you can go to YouTube and listen to the channel, the YouTube videos as well.
Do you have any video presentations?
Yeah,
Because
go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, pull up Acquisition Alliance. I'll just show you what it looks like here. We'll get into YouTube real quick. For people that have a hard time opening up the trainings that are on the in the Google storage drive. So is it showing the screen? I don't know what I'm seeing here. Oh goodness, lost my screen here. All right, so you go to, on YouTube, you look for Acquisition Alliance right here. You see the
Yeah.
black emblem, and you can see the ones that look like Christmas here. I would watch those. You can also listen to these others that are in here. Look at the ones that are the most recently added. But the presentation one is this one right here. 2021 presentation.
Okay.
Also, this one is a presentation right here. So, yeah.
Okay. I think I will watch the YouTube videos first.
Here's one that says Santa now works for you. That's also a presentation.
All right.
Those things are going to help you have a better understanding of where we're at right now and what's going on. And then just show up to the, keep coming to the calls. But we need to get you locked into a position, Ben, so that in these new build outs. So you're looking at either $25 to come into the NMAS build out, and to get the Santa Claus is $35. And that'll put you into the matrix of both. Either one. You can do either one or both. Once you get into the matrix, once you're in the matrix, you're in position to collect spillover.
Okay. For
Mhm.
$25.
Yeah, two different matrices. One you can start with just $25. The other one, the one that gets you the marketing tool, the Santa Claus marketing tool, which you'll see when you click on those videos in the YouTube, that's $35. The two separate matrices. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Do we have Beverly on the call? Has anybody got any other questions this morning?
Lisa, I just want to let you know that I already resent that email to you, so you should have it.
Okay, wonderful. All righty. Jerry, I see you got your hand up there. Good morning.
Yes. Just 1 second, please. Oh, I have one question. Now, as far as the downline, I know every person that comes in follows myself under my name if I bring them in.
Right.
And as far as spillovers, how does it work as far as the person coming in under someone and they spill over? Do they end up eventually following two different people? Meaning on
Oh, you're cutting out. Hello? You cut out, Jerry.
oh, I cut out? Okay,
Yeah.
so
There you are. You're back. So, so here's the way to imagine. I'm working on a PowerPoint right now
yes.
to help everybody understand this. So hopefully by tonight I can have that finished. But basically, you've got an upline, 15 people above you. Everybody brings in their first person. Everybody's people that they bring in first fill up down one straight line, 15 levels deep. Once they're full through 15 levels, so like your people above you, they're putting people underneath you. Let's say the guy who's sitting above you, he has to fill 15 levels as well. So his people come in underneath you. Nobody opens a second leg. Nobody ever opens a second leg until it has filled through, the first leg is completely full. Then the second leg opens up. So you're filling one half of your organization before you divide your attention from the first people. Then your second leg starts. So you're talking about $30,000, over $32,000 just by filling your first leg first. Then it opens up your second leg and it all starts going again. So, and you're collecting spillover. Don't forget, everybody in here is collecting spillover from the upline being the admin is creating spillover underneath all of you.
Oh, I
All
think
of you have acquired spillover from me. All of
let
you will
me
create
rephrase the
spillover
question.
coming in from up above.
Yeah, I think I was just trying to get clarity on in terms of the person that comes under the person that a person bring in, they're
Uh-huh.
following everything they're doing on their back office. I guess my question is, if they become a spillover, do
Mhm.
they also follow what the person they're being put under as well, or no?
They're
So, for
forever gonna
example,
be there. They're forever gonna be there. They're not following anybody. They're following you on the money train. If you brought
right.
them to school, if you brought them
Ah,
into school, they're following you on that money train. Once
okay,
they're
I guess the
positioned
question
in
is,
here,
I guess what I was trying to say is, do they only follow you only?
yeah,
Okay, yeah, I think
yeah,
that's what I wanted to just confirm.
yeah, yeah. Oh, we would never take your downline and put them under somebody else that's not in your downline. We put them under people that are already in your downline.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But let me show you something. Okay, am I sharing the screen? Are y'all seeing this? All right, so here's Jerry right here, right? This is your position. Up above you, there's all these people, right? Now, when they start sponsoring people, Jerry, they're not going to come over here and start a second leg. Nope, that ain't happening. What's going to happen is it's going to come down here and count. Let's say Greg Phillips right now had somebody he wanted to sponsor in here. It's going to come down and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, it's going to have to come down here into this position because he's not full through 15 levels yet. So any of those guys up there right now, sponsor one more person. You can't go anywhere except underneath all these people that are here. And what that means is Susan Saunders' personal position is going to get a payment. Jerry's brother's going to get a payment. Jerry's sister's going to get a payment. Jerry's scout troop's going to get a payment. Jerry's mom's going to get a payment if you activate those accounts. This mommy position is going to get a payment. Avery's going to get a payment. This benevolence position is going to get a payment. Aubrey's going to get a payment. Jerry's going to get a payment. Alexis is going to get a payment. Greg's going to get a payment. And because that's only the 13th level, 2 more people up here are going to get payments out of it. Because Greg finally sponsors one person. You see what I'm saying? It's going to drive it.
Yes, I have another question.
It's going to drive it down 15 levels deep, which actually what I'm going to be doing here is creating another scenario, but I'm not going to get into that because it'll confuse you all. But
Okay,
anyway,
one more
so let's
question.
say, do what? Mhm.
I was going to ask one more question while I have it fresh in my mind. Am I cutting out? You hear me?
No, I can hear you. I'm hearing
Okay,
you.
so the other question is, now with the other, like the brother and sister that I'm trying to fill in, the question is, can I do I have to create email addresses for them, or can I start paying within the, put in
An account
an
has to be
avatar?
created. Do you see these ID numbers right here?
Yeah.
That ID number right there? They're all going to have ID numbers.
Okay.
Having an account made in AAI, and the only way you can make an account in AAI is to have an email address that's associated to the account. When you first fill out when you're using your link, your referral link to create an account for somebody else, you got to put, it's got to verify an email address before it's going to actually let you in there. You can't log in until the email address is verified.
I got it. Cool. All right. That was the 2 questions.
I did this. I made email addresses for all my grandkids. They're 5 years old. They don't have email addresses. I just go in there. I've even made email addresses for admin positions and these benevolence positions. I have to make email addresses for every benevolence and every mommy's position just to be able to get it in the matrix.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the programmer to help me work a go around for that because I got 52 mommy positions right now to create. And actually, Jerry Watson and contributed to that yesterday. So now I got 10 more to put in there. We're over 60 mommy positions, guys. So As y'all are building this out, all these people that are in here, you're gonna start seeing mommy positions coming in under everybody. Everybody's gonna have a mommy position stuck underneath them. Everybody. Gonna be amazing. Yeah. Yeah, they'll be coming in underneath as new people come into your downline right here, and you see real live people here. Under each person, we're gonna plug a mommy position in. Mhm. Yep.
Ye-
That way, when the people up above at the top, they start bringing people that back down, the people they're bringing in, the new spillover. And as these people are full through 15 levels, all these people get full through 15 levels, their next person's going to come in underneath those mommy positions that are being put on the next level underneath this person, this person, this person. Yeah, this is going to blow your minds. The spillover here is going to be off the charts. Off the charts. No more dangling people with no downline. You're trying to figure out how to get enough people under this person, under that person, so that they're making enough money so that they can pay their monthly reoccurring fee. If they're sitting out there on the width and you got downline over here, you're trying to build these people. Now you got 4 people across here and you got to create enough spillover to get all 4 of them excited. No, you just throw one more person to the bottom and one more person to the bottom and one more person to the bottom. We're going to work it from the bottom up. After you work it down 15, then all you're doing is working it up and working it up and working it up, throwing more downline under every single person. If you put somebody underneath somebody on your 13th level, guess what? You just paid everybody again that's in that lineage. They all got paid out of that. So instead of just one person getting paid out of it, a handful, you're causing every single person underneath you to get another payment, another payment, another payment. And those people then turn around and put people underneath the one you put in there. You're not got somebody sitting over there not collecting any spillover. There's a, unless the entire upline is active, you can have a spot where it doesn't get any spillover fast enough. But we're going to create massive spillover, and the testimonies that are going to come out of this are what's going to create even more activity, new activity, because of the testimonies. All the new people coming in, they're not going to explain anything to anybody. They're just going to sign people up left and right. It ain't going to matter. They're going to tell people just what I told people. Put your $20 right here. Just put your $20 right here before anything else happens, before any more spillover comes in. Then I go tell somebody else, same thing. Nobody knew a clue about what was going on, how any of it worked, or what the product was. In fact, there wasn't even a product. But they were putting their $20 in there as fast as they could because they were watching my money just stacking up. And pretty soon they had the same thing happening too. You couldn't see it every day. You couldn't see what was going on every day. You got a letter in the mail once a month with a check and a big downline report. It would come in a big overnight envelope with this, pages and pages of downline. It was crazy. Absolutely.
And another question. So every person someone brings in, I know with the avatar they get $5. With the other 2 programs, do they also get a monthly, as well?
Yep, absolutely, same program. It doesn't have, the other 2 programs won't have the $10 setup fee. The $10 setup fee goes to get the avatar put on your link.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying for the avatar. Got to have.
How much
Gotta
is
have it set up.
how much does the VIP and the en masse payout for the person you bring in?
VIPs only pay the sponsor $10. It's a one-time payment to lock in a spot. And we're still selling the VIPs for the Traffic Exchange advertising platform. We're still selling those. $20 locks you in the next spot. You get the next spot. You'll be going in the matrix behind the person who was last to register for it. And all the people still bringing more people in are already creating spillover underneath people. So $20 allows you to get in spot to collect any possible spillover from the people that have already registered for it as they continue to bring more people in. You know, you're positioning yourself there in pre-launch for spillover and the ability to bring new people in and get $10 out of every person that registers for that. So everybody still wants to be doing that for the traffic exchange, you know, and you pay for it the same way as everything else. Just send the email that you paid for VIP, you know, put it in the memos when you make the payment. You're paying for VIP for the traffic exchange, TE, traffic exchange. Put in the memos on your payments. If there's room in an area to put a memo, put, you know, you're paying for NMAS or you're paying for traffic exchange VIP. Very important positioning is what that stands for.
And
You know,
what is the
for an
next?
avatar?
What is the next active thing? Is the NMAS,
The
right? That's what.
NMAS, we're launching NMAS right now. We're
Right.
working on it today. All payments that came in yesterday on NMAS, we're
Mhm.
using them to test the calculators. So we're
Okay.
wanting everybody to go ahead. If they bought a VIP, and there's hundreds of people who did, anybody who bought VIPs for the NMAS, go ahead and make those $25 payments the same way you're doing it for the avatars and send the email about it. The next
And-
month, you'll be doing it from your back office. It'll all be automated. But right now, we're going ahead and monetizing it. The money people are sending is actually going to be going out in the as payments out to everybody. You're going to be being paid your commissions on it, whatever you've earned. So it's monetized money that we need to
And
test the system before we
and every
make it live for y'all to see it. We want to test it.
and it's the same payout with $5 of the personal referrals.
$5, yes. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. All the same compensation plan. Same compensation plan is going to be applied to multiple different product services, but it's different lineup of people. It won't be the same people in the same places underneath you in these different matrices. Some people registered for NMAS and some people didn't. And there was already people in NMAS under a different compensation plan. So they've been grandfathered in. So the lineup in there is going to be different than what you see on the avatars. Sometimes you may have the same people in the same spot underneath you, sometimes you won't, but it really doesn't matter. Your people will be underneath you. You'll be collecting spillover from your upline. You get $1 every person, every position, and you get $5 on your personals. So where people fall, it's a matter of plugging in the holes. It's not a matter of who's above who. It's a matter of plugging in the holes. So another person, another person, another person. And as we give away these positions to these moms that have already been secured by people buying into the investor's position, those are going to be real live working moms in there that are hungry and they want money. We're going to teach them to market. That's part of the deal. They get the position that was created that's already collecting spillover. They're already collecting downline from the spillover. So they get that, but they got to make a commitment to learn how to market. We want to see some production out of them. They're going to come to class. They're going to learn how to market. They're going to plug in. If they do, we'll give them the position. The money's already being collected in there for them. They're not having to pay to activate anything, but they're going to have to come to class and show up and start participating in the activity. When they do that, they get that position. They bring me 2 new people to sponsor into their position. That position is theirs. Not in the business of enabling people. I'll provide a way for them to do for themselves very well, but I won't enable people. They gotta pick up the shovel and dig the ditch too. 2 people's all it takes. Theirs. Bring 2 people here. Want to sign up? That's your position. And it could already have lots of spillover underneath it, as you can see what's happening right here. You know, there's other places with lots of spillover coming in underneath money positions. It's already happening. There's some more in here. I'm trying to think who's got some underneath them. It's not that way. But let's see, here's some right here. There's mommy positions right there. Mom. And here's downline coming in underneath. All these, you know. So those positions are already collecting spillover. And they're sitting here right underneath this guy right here is a serious marketer. Harold here, serious marketer. I know, you know, these mommy positions are going to have a lot of spillover because, for one thing, Harold wants his kids and his wife all to have money coming in their positions. And then here's this benevolence position, which the money that falls in there is going to be used to create more positions underneath that position down here. So these mommy positions are already earning income. So somebody brings me a mom that needs money and is on government welfare assistance, willing to learn to copy paste and learn how to be a part of their own problem, you know, solution to their own problem. Well, bring me 2 people who want to sign up. I'll put your name on that position. That's it. Easy peasy. Money's already started. Downline's already started. Can't stop it. Can't stop it. What a gift. A gift that keeps on giving. Keeps on giving. Any other questions this morning? All right. We're missing Miss Beverly this morning. She's all right. I'm going to pull up the pledge and who do I have on the call? Too early for Susan. All right. I'm just going to pull up the pledge and I'll recite it myself this morning. And we can get back to the battlefield. So it is, just so you know, at the bottom of your dashboard page, right there. So I'm going to ask everybody to unmute and let's get committed to what we're really about. Out to change the world. All right, you ready? I
Ready.
have been blessed
I have been
Been
blessed
blessed.
Been blessed.
with the knowledge and the weapon
with the
Knowledge
knowledge
and
and
the
the
and the
weapon
weapon
that will eradicate poverty
that will
That will
eradicate poverty
simply and easily.
simply
and
and
easily.
easily.
I have the power and the solution
I
Have
have
the
Have the
power
power
and the
Power
solution
to help end the problems
To
help
to
end
end
the problems
the problems
that poverty breeds.
The poverty.
poverty breeds.
I am an intricate part
I'm
I
an
am
I'm
an
intricate
intricate
part
part
of ending the suffering
of
of
ending
ending
the suffering
suffering
of millions of people
of
of
millions of
millions
people
of people
around the world.
around the
around the
world.
world.
I respect and honor
I
Respect
respect
and honor
Back to Nana.
the privilege and ability
the
the
privilege
privilege
and ability
Privilege and ability
that has been bestowed on me
that
has
has
been
bestowed on me
on me
to make a difference in poverty.
to make a
difference
difference
and poverty.
poverty.
I will not waste time.
I will
I
not
will
will
not
waste
waste
time.
time.
I hasten to the duty,
I
I
hasten to the
the
call of
call
duty.
pledge to give my best
I
Pledge to
pledge
give
to
my
my
best
best
every day to this cause
every day to this cause
cause
in the interest of all mankind.
in the interest
of all
of
mankind.
Before my God,
before
my
my
God,
God,
who wants his people to prosper,
who
wants
wants
his
his
people to prosper.
people to prosper,
I make this pledge.
I
make
make
this
this
pledge.
pledge.
Exemplify.
simplify.
Simplify.
You are
Semper
God.
Fi.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here this morning. I'm going to let y'all continue on to help each other here. We will keep this open all day. However, I will be, for the most part, tied up working with the programmer. But if you really need me, just come in here and holler out. And but there, I hope will be Jerry. Are you on the call? Jerry Watson, are you here? Oh, Joseph, you're here. Okay, I'm gonna let Joseph close out the call with a prayer then. And are you able to speak there, Joseph?
Yes, I can.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm gonna let you go ahead and close out the call. You can say a few things if you want to and finish it up. And I am gonna go working with our programmer to see if we can get these calculators all working and things off and running. So God bless everybody. Y'all have a great day. Just holler out if you need something here today.
All right, I just want to say you're doing a wonderful job as usual, Miss Lisa, and your passion is unmatched by very, very few. And or I should say your passion is matched by very few. So just wanted to continue and welcome all the new people that are discovering what AAI is. And I just want to speak just a little bit about AAI real quick. The Acquisition Alliance School of Prosperity. There's a lot of training and resources that are going to be made available, that are available right now. Everyone that has a membership, please spend some time and go kick around. There's some changes happening in the back office. There's a lot of resources there. And one of the things that you are able to provide is value right where you are, anywhere in the world, to people that are trying to make money. And those are businesses. And those businesses are looking to get more clients. And if you can get their phone to ring, or somebody to walk into their door, or somebody to click an email and fill out a form, they will love you and they will pay you every single month, because you become part of their business model and you become part of the way that they make money. And you're going to be able to use, you can use right now AAI to help them do that. There's free landing pages, capture pages that you have available as your membership for free, that you can create for that business and say, hey, take a look at this. And if it makes their phone ring or somebody come in their door, they're going to say, hey, what else can you do for me? What else can we do? And they will come and join themselves. And one of the biggest assets that every existing business has, that is a sleeping giant, that you can help revitalize, especially with the use of the avatar, is their past and existing client base. Anybody that they've ever sold a service to, had communication with, they have a legal right to reach out and communicate with them. You can show them, we can show you here at AAI how to teach them to revitalize their existing dead mailing list to get more customers. And they will use the tools that we have here, and we're going to show you how to show them how to do that. So that's just one thing, one of the many different things that are going to be developed as we go on, because think of this as your new family online, your community that you're going to grow with. You're going to learn as you continue. The more you participate, the more you get involved, the more you're going to learn. I'm not even talking, see, Lisa is the Matrix Diva. You know, she's the compensation queen. You know, she knows all of that stuff. But there's another side of it that is very dynamic too, that you have for free, and that is the education. That is the value. That is all the hours and hours and hundreds of hours of videos and things of that nature in the back office. I just wanted to emphasize that you have that as you build your matrix, because these are the tools and the assets that are going to make people want to be part of the matrix. What's in it for me? Well, besides the money, you get the knowledge, you get the ability to expand and to learn different techniques that you can use right now where you are, doing whatever it is that you do. And that's the other point. We're not trying to get people to quit doing what they're doing. We just want to help them do it better. And they can help you do it better if it's pertaining to network marketing, if it's pertaining to growing their business, if they have an MLM, if they have an organization, if they have even in the aspect of a brick and mortar, a regular business, even if they have that, they can benefit by being part of AAI. And so I just want you to, you know, really look around and see what it is that you have in your hands. It's not 5 feet in front of you. It's actually in your hand. A bird in the hand is worth more than 2 in the bush. So you have this in your hand. Make sure that you look at it. And then if you don't understand some things, it is these types of meetings twice a day where you can come and ask questions to the one who created it. I mean, you have Lisa right here. How many organizations can you reach out and touch the founder? How many organizations can you reach out and touch the bottom line of the people who actually put it together? You're on the ground floor of an opportunity to build and to be part of something that is going to continue to grow. And we're talking years and years, decades, and forever. She's setting it up to be a perpetual organization that's going to never end. And so as long as we continue to want to eradicate poverty, as long as poverty exists, and the Bible says the poor you'll always have with you, so you're going to always have some people that are going to be needing help. And if you provide a solution, I think one of these millionaires said, if you help enough people get what they want, you by nature are going to get what you want. So with that said, I'm going to just encourage you all to, take full advantage of what you have in front of you. Just don't sleep on it and say, I'm just going to keep logging on, invite somebody, engage some questions, get some activity going. And if they see it, because you can't make anybody do anything, but you sure can compel them. If they see something they like and they say, ooh, I want some of that. That's the click, boom. Because once they say that they want it, then they're going to do what it takes to get it. But as long as it's you telling them that they need it, they're going to be looking at it suspect and saying, okay, let's see. But once they see it for themselves, and the best way for them to see it for themselves is to see it in you, because they know you, or they have an opinion of you, those people that are in what you call your warm market. But when they see a change in you, it's going to cause a question in them. What happened? They may or may not ask you, but if you just keep on living that change, eventually you'll have an opportunity to tell them what that change is. So they just may see you and copy it. And then I ain't even talking about you inviting them. Anyway, that's enough. Don't get a preacher to talking, because you got to put a 2-minute timer and then have somebody to come behind him and pull his coattail when he goes over 3 minutes. That's what they do to the youngsters. So with nothing else, I'm going to go ahead and pray and get out of y'all way, because I got tons of stuff to do, like I'm sure y'all do too. So thank you all for being here, and be greatly encouraged. There's a lot of great things to come. So with that, Father, we thank you for everyone that is here. We thank you for this opportunity once again to continue to eradicate poverty wherever we find it. And we eradicating poverty one pocket at a time. And Lord, I'm beginning with mine. So we teach everyone to do the same thing. And we know that this is not a religious thing, but we know that we're guided by a bigger principle, something bigger than ourselves, to care for someone else besides ourselves. And so that's the guide that we ask, that you would help us to be more of a loving and caring individual, so we can teach others to do the same. And we'll take the money that comes along with it too. So we thank you. And ask that you would bring everybody back at the appropriate time. You know what I'm saying? Amen. Anybody here? Hello?
Amen, amen, amen. Amen. I was on mute, so amen.
All right. Thank y'all for your time. Well, there's nothing else. Wish you all a wonderful day, prosperous and productive. And as you know, Lisa will be here, and someone will be here minding the fort. And I'm getting back into the lab in the streets, and I'll see y'all in the evening time.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Joseph.
You're welcome.
Open that door. Come on back.